Hi, I'm Dylan, but my teacher calls me Keller.
Hi, I'm Jess.
Today we will be teaching you how to find the unit rate with complex fractions and how to solve problems with complex fraction unit rates.
A fraction is a numerical quantity that is not a whole number.
A complex fraction is a fraction in which the numerator and or the denominator contains one or more fractions.
A unit rate is a comparison of two different things with a denominator of 1, and a proportion is an equation that two ratios are equal.
We will be showing you how to solve a problem two different ways, the Ritter rainbow and the traditional way.
The problem is that Chris ran 1 5/8 of a mile in 3/5 of an hour. At this rate, how many miles can Chris run in 1 hour?
In the traditional way, you would use proportion. The proportion would be 13 over 8 over 3/5 is equal to x over 1. You would do cross multiplication and take 13 over 8 times 1 is equal to 3/5 times x. The product of 13 over 8 times 1 is 13 over 8, so you would divide 13 over 8 by 3/5 to get your answer of 2 and 17 over 24. You could also do the numerator divided by the denominator.
In the Ritter rainbow, you put the fraction, which in our case would be 13 over 8 over 3 over 5. And you would take the top number, which is 13, times the bottom number, which is 5. And that would be your numerator, which would be 65. And then you would take the middle numbers, which would be 8 and 3, and multiply them and put that as the denominator. And you would get 65 over 24, which simplifies into 2 and 17/24.
The second problem is that Nevaeh walked 9/100 of a mile in 4/5 of an hour. At this rate, how many miles can she walk in 1 hour?
We'll go through the traditional way, but remember, you can always divide the numerator by the denominator.
We'll be using proportions like the last example. The proportion would be 9/100 over 4/5 is equal to x over 1. Again, like last time, we would cross multiply, take 9/100 times 1 and 4/5 times x. Next, we will take the product of 9/100 times 1, which equals 9/100. Now we'll multiply 9/100 by 5 over 4 because it is the reciprocal of 4 over 5, and the ending product will be 9 over 8.
The way to do the Ritter rainbow is to take 9 times 5, which is equal to 45, and that would be the numerator, and then 100 times 4 as the denominator, which the fraction will end up as 45 over 400, which is equal to 9 over 80.
The last problem we will be doing today is 5 1/2 over 1 times 8 3/4 over 1.
This problem is a little different because it isn't a word problem, it is just numbers.
The traditional way would be to multiply the numerators, then the denominators. In this case, we would multiply 5 1/2 times 8 3/4 over 1 times 1, in which you would get your answer of 48 1/8.
You can't use the Ritter rainbow for multiplication.
In conclusion, complex fractions with unit rates are fractions with the numerator of a fraction and a denominator of 1.
You could use the traditional way or Ritter rainbow to solve problems with complex fractions. And remember, you can't use the Ritter rainbow with multiplication. Thanks for watching.